What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now I know today's video is going to be a little different. Okay, I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of what I eat. I just got done eating an entire pineapple because honestly, once you cut up a pineapple, something I've noticed is like you really don't get that much pineapple. Plus they're fairly cheap. Like pineapple is a great fruit that I just really like buying because it's like $2 to $3 for one pineapple. So it's a fruit that you can keep buying, and I love the way pineapple tastes. It's super good. I love it. And I just got done eating that. Let me show you guys what I'm cooking right now. I've been trying to cook more. Right now I got some broccoli, steamed broccoli up here. And then we got some rice down here in the rice cooker. This is like a steamer and a rice cooker. And then right here I have some tofu going that I am frying. And I use cornstarch with my tofu, and then you throw it on the stove top. I'm gonna fry these, and then I'm going to marinate them in this sauce. This is like sweet and sour sauce I'm gonna use for my tofu. I got another piece right here that I'm gonna throw on the pan as well. And yeah, it's gonna be sweet and sour tofu with some rice and then broccoli. I'll show you guys me finishing this up. We're gonna throw this piece on here, and I'm going to take these off. All right, let's take this one off. Make sure it's nice and crispy on top. Y'all see this crisp? That's crispy. And you want to make sure your tofu is like covered in cornstarch, not like drowned in cornstarch, because you're gonna have like cornstarch pieces coming off while you're cooking it. So you just want to make sure that's coated. Throw on that piece. Then if you guys are wondering what I use for seasoning, I use a little bit of this onion powder right here. And I also threw on a little bit of the salt onto my, this is for the broccoli, by the way, not my tofu. I usually don't season my tofu since I marinate in sauce, but I just don't know what to season it with. Also, guys, guess what? I got a haircut today. Looking nice and fresh, as you guys can see. Looking clean, looking fresh, looking nice. My cats are probably hungry, so let's go ahead and feed them too. Go ahead and get a big scoop. Boom. About half for her. And come on over here. Give half of that. There we go. All right, we should be good to flip this. Boom. See that crispy? Nice and crispy on top. You love to see it. You guys can see we got the tofu going. I'm gonna go ahead and get this piece off. We should be fine. Yep. Crispy. That's how it should be. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take your tofu, take your desired sauce, toss these right back in the same pan. And I got my heat on like 4-ish. You literally just want to marinate your tofu. Just don't get sizzly. That's normal though. Spread the sauce out a little bit. You want to let this simmer for a little bit. I put my heat down to like 3, so let this simmer, let this sizzle, let this marinate. Put like a little spoon. Let that do its thing for a couple minutes. Alright, what you want to do now is simply flip your tofu over. And let it cook on the other side now. This is the sauce up here. We just want to get all that sauce and all the flavor on top of the tofu. And then let that sauce caramelize on the tofu. That's the only bad thing about this rice cooker. It's like if you leave the rice, sometimes it'll burn the rice. That's why I don't like using the warm feature. But we have a rice. It's like this rice cooker is a hit or miss. All right, guys, I just finished cooking. I'm about to show you guys the meal right here. Here's the meal. We got 3 pieces of tofu, some brown rice, and some broccoli. I'm gonna devour this meal though. Like honestly, I know this tofu is gonna be smacking. Watch, this tofu is gonna smack. I should have probably got a fork. Now that I think about it, a fork. Also, I need a fork too. So take a fork, take our tofu, and look at how it cuts. Like it's not super hard, but it's also soft. I'm gonna get a piece of broccoli too. And then it's the bite right here. Ooh. It's hot, but it's good. So no, it's busting. Ignore me burning my mouth off because I basically did. And I'm telling y'all, tofu looks like chicken. It may not taste like chicken, of course. Like if you really want something that tastes like chicken, I highly recommend like plant-based meats. Which I know a lot of people are like, oh, plant-based meats aren't healthy. And they aren't the healthiest option, but genuinely, like if you want to eat healthier, they're definitely better than consuming something, for example, like meat. I haven't really experimented with fish. You guys know I'm vegan. Like that's what I transitioned into because I heard about the negative effects of like consuming meats, like a lot of meats, especially the amount of meats like we consume in the US. Now that could change, you know, but as of right now, I'm pretty certain on my diet and what I want to eat and how I want to eat. So a lot of people like to say, oh, tofu gives you like titties. That's not true. Tofu doesn't actually increase your estrogen levels over time or anything like that. That piece was nice and warm, sweet, sour with a piece of broccoli and the rice goes together. Pretty good. Alright guys, I just got back to the crib. I was lifting weights at my grandma's house, right? She has like these two 15-pound dumbbells. So I was just wrapping them out. I was hitting them with these. I was like, boom. And I hit them with some of these. Boom, boom, boom. Hit them with some of these. You hit it. So you do the like, you have the dumbbell like this, where it's like up, you know, it's like vertical. And then boom, and then you drop like this. Boom, drop like this. And then you boom, drop like this. Boom, drop it like this. Then you hit it again. Boom, hit it again. Boom. So you kind of like rotating it, and then you do the ones that are over the shoulder. Now look, you got a little pump going. Stop playing with me. I got an Amazon package. You guys already know every video I gotta do like an Amazon unboxing. It's kind of bad, but at the same time, I don't actually get stuff this like often. I mean, I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? So I'll show y'all what I ordered. It's nothing too crazy. I literally got so I got this Hydro Boost hyaluronic acid moisturizer with sunscreen with no white cast, because the sunscreen I had left a crazy white cast on my face, and I'm already light skinned, so if I have white on my face and it just looks like I have like a mask on my face, low key, I have to constantly try and rub it in. But the good thing about this is it's Neutrogena's new Hydro Boost line, so it's supposed to be like a really light kind of moisturizer. It's also supposed to be really hydrating, so you get the hydration and then you also get the sunscreen. And then this is the next thing. It is a toner, but it's Korean skincare. So with this toner, it's actually supposed to be like really hydrating, and I need some more products that are hydrating for my skin, since I use a lot of actives when it comes to getting rid of my acne. I have to use my acne treatment, and then I also have azelaic acid, which is less harsh, but then I also have salicylic acid. Then I have benzoyl peroxide as well, which is my face wash. It has benzoyl peroxide in it. So this is a toner that's gonna go on after using like a really intense active. A lot of people say use toners in the morning, but honestly, I might use this more than likely in the morning, but maybe sometimes at night, or just after my salicylic acid, the Polish Choice 2% BHA. I'm about to read my Kindle for about, I want to say like 30 to 15 minutes, just so I can get myself some daily reading in. I've been trying to read daily. Right now I'm reading the 7 spiritual laws of success, and the first law is the law of, I think it's potentiality, I believe it's called. The first law is law of potentiality. This law goes into being in the present moment and also meditating, like being able to be present, being able to connect with yourself, because a lot of our creativity comes from being bored. Like a lot of great ideas coming from being bored. So that is something a lot of people don't know. Like some people get the greatest ideas just sitting there staring at a wall. I swear. Like sometimes what I'll do is when I want to come up with video ideas or like even TikToks or anything like that, I'll just sit in silence and just try and think. Or not even necessarily think, I'll just sit there and let my mind wander. And also meditation is really good for that, because it brings you back to the present. And the present is the most important moment, because there is no future. The future isn't here yet, and there is no past. because the past is already gone. It's only the present, it's only the now, and that's what we should focus on as humans. And I feel like a lot of things that we do, especially when it comes to our phones, music all the time, like I have a really bad habit of listening to music no matter what I'm doing, which is great now because I love music. Like it makes me, it improves my mood, but at the same time, it's really good to be able to have that silence and to be okay with being in silence and being with yourself. So I'm gonna read for about like 15 to 20 minutes. Alright guys, I'm back in the kitchen. This time I'm gonna be making a smoothie bowl, so I'm gonna show you guys how I make my smoothie bowl. Now, actually, I'm not making a bowl. I'm probably gonna make a smoothie because I don't have granola and I also don't have peanut butter. And I love putting those two things in my smoothie bowls. Either it's just not complete. So let me show you guys how I make just my regular smoothies. Alright guys, so the first thing you're gonna need is some type of mixed fruit. So this one is pineapple, strawberries, peaches, and mango. A great little mix, makes a great tasting smoothie. You don't need any extra sweeteners like honey. So I don't use honey in my smoothies, so what I do is fill this up. I wanna say like, maybe like 2 cups of fruit or so. So almost all this package is gone, but we have a ton of them. So, and they last a pretty good bit of time, I guess. I mean, they're not like super expensive or anything, but just about 2 cups of this mixed fruit. Then I like to add a little bit of water to this. I want to say just enough to kind of just barely cover the fruit. Then what I also like to use, I guess the next 2 things we have is this greens blend. It already comes with a little scooper, probably a tablespoon, I'd say, just a scoop. I'm gonna dump that in the smoothie. And also I like to go in with some creatine. This is great for not only muscle recovery, building muscle, and just overall performance. Take that and dump it inside. Boom. And I take creatine daily, by the way, even if I don't make these smoothies.